1.1 was quite a roller coaster of emotions, wasn't it? Genshin came out, people were frustrated because she can't build stacks easily with someone like Yinlin, and then a few days later, Hyunwoo comes to save the day and Genshin is the most budget team out there. Next, we have Shanli. Her outro buffs fusion damage, so she's meant to be a support, right? Her damage sucks. She's too high risk for no reward. Well, the new double intro skill stacking mechanic comes out and bam, she's suddenly super viable. Keep in mind, this all happened over the course of like 2 days. Wuthering Wave's combat mechanics are so diverse that you can't just judge a book by its cover. Some characters can feel super underwhelming at first, but then you realize they're actually amazing. On the other hand, some characters can feel insanely powerful, but then you realize they leave a lot to be desired. But that's the great thing about this game. Simply playing better improves your performance. If you master optimal quick swap techniques to quickly build your concerto gauge on your supports, then even weak characters can do insane things. Plus, dodges and parrying really helps increase your total damage output, and it's just the best way to really play the game. If you're failing at Tower of Adversity, just sit back and review your gameplay. Hell, record it if you can. How many times did you get hit? Did you cancel a certain move on accident? So many things can go wrong, but it all boils down to one thing, and I hate to say it. Skill issue. But that's a good thing. That means you can get better at the game. You can learn why things didn't work out and how to actually play better. So I urge you all, when a new character comes out, don't be so quick to judge them as useless, weak, or underwhelming. They most likely have a very good way to be played, it just hasn't been found out yet. Even a character like Ling Yang. Now, don't get me wrong, I know how bad he feels, especially against aggressive bosses, but perhaps a coordinated attacker who provides a basic attack deepen, as well as interruption resistance or shielding for the team will come out. Okay, that may be asking for a bit too much, but people are indeed clearing Tower of Adversity with Ling Yang, albeit there is legit no room for error in these runs, but they're still doing it. This all boils down to this point. Shanli is a very powerful character. She may not rival Genshin in solo damage, but when we compare a team-wide damage output, I'm sure that they're actually pretty close. Genshin still has the edge and is a bit more powerful, but any character that comes out can change that. For instance, I am loving the Shanli and Xixia combo, as Xixia has a resonance liberation and skill to maximize Shanli's buff. I got the perfect rotation as well, and it feels so damn smooth. I'm not saying that Xixia is Shanli's best option, but it is true that Shanli is Xixia's best partner, and is also competitive for one of her best teams. Imagine what happens when we get a fusion DPS with a quick resonance liberation skill, as well as being able to deal damage while being on field for about 5 to 8 seconds. Or better yet, a fusion Sanhua who buffs resonance skill damage on her outro. Shanli will be a hell of a lot more viable then, huh? I don't think this cycle will ever end though, because humans by nature are quick to judge, but it's just kind of hilarious when you think about it. The first day you see a whole bunch of videos, Shanli is bad! And then the next day you see a whole bunch of videos, Shanli is actually amazing! I love Shanli's design and the gameplay, and I honestly can't complain much about her. To be honest, I feel her damage was lacking from day one, but after messing around with her for a bit, I finally found a rotation that I like. You know what else you can like? This video, because considering you got this far, you must be enjoying it, right? Also, light up that subscribe button with Shanli's Flame Sacrifice. Now that we've gotten that taken care of, and you totally did, right? Let's continue. The fact that you're able to get better with a character without simply upgrading their equipment or weapon feels so satisfying, and that's one of the reasons why I play Wuthering Waves. You're rewarded for getting good, and it really shows. Like, have you seen some of the insane no damage runs? The difference between an expert, an intermediate player, and a new player are like night and day. If you want to get better at the game, then just play it. It will naturally happen as we build muscle memory and do all of these techs. When Gion came out, he was a bare bones hold click to do shit character. Then we got Yinlin, who is the queen of swap cancel text and requires a little more brain power. Evolving the character design, we have Jinshi, whom I still cannot properly play, but that's because I really didn't pull her, I assume. And finally, we have Chun-Li, who just takes it to the next level. She is like a QTE spammer, as well as being in her best position, which she can go on field and do her resonant skill and build inflatement stacks quickly. She pops in every 2 to 3 seconds and it feels great. But you can also just play her as a main carry with someone like Sanhua or Taochi. Skill expression is very prominent in this game, and that's what makes it so damn fun. One day you will just learn something new about a character and that completely changes them. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Go ahead and leave a comment on your thoughts on this situation. Is the diversity between gameplay styles a bad thing? Also, let me know your favorite team with Chun-Li. Go ahead and light up that like button if you found this video enjoyable, and consider subscribing for more Wuthering Waves content. Until next time, Enigma out.